Hi, Boilermaker fans. My name's Jessica McClintock here with Kim McMillan from women's softball. How are you doing today, Kim?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
I'm pretty good. How are your classes going so far?
They're going pretty good. You know, in the beginning, it's always kind of, getting used to it.
Yeah.
And it's not really not too terrible in the beginning. But, gets harder as the semester goes along.
What is your major?
I am currently trying to coda over to movement and sports science.
All right, awesome. Good luck with that. Has there been a major difference for you transitioning from high school freshman to sophomore year?
It's definitely like a different role on the team because last year we were kind of like trying to figure out college, trying to figure out, college softball. And this year it's kind of like we do have a lot of freshmen, so it's kind of more like a leadership role. So it's definitely different. There's a lot more expectations because we already know what to do.
After having collegiate softball, a year of it under your belt, how do you feel like it's a difference between high school softball and college softball?
Collegiate softball is definitely, it's kind of humbling in a way because in, high school softball, everybody here was pretty much the best person on their team, the best player on their team, or one of the best players. And like here, everybody's good and everybody can beat anybody, on any given day. And so it's kind of interesting to see where you stack up against people who are like of the same talent as you.
All right. You guys had a really great non-conference record last year. How do you feel like that'll bring to the table this year for you guys?
It was definitely encouraging, like in the beginning of the season last year, to like start off well and be playing well in the beginning of the season. We just feel like we need to, take what we did last season in the beginning of the season and make that transfer over into the Big Ten.
All right. Being a student athlete and managing your time with schoolwork can be difficult, but how have you learned to do time management?
A lot of scheduling, write a lot of things down all the time, make notes everywhere. Just remember all my appointments and meetings and, waking up for 6 a.m.s and things like that. So.
All right. What have you been teaching the new student athletes, considering you were one of them last year?
Mainly about, responsibility and accountability, like being where you're supposed to be when you're supposed to be there. It's not about being, a passive, like just because you're a freshman, you're supposed to be a passive member. It's about, you can be a freshman and be a leader at the same time, so.
The freshmen and the sophomores dominate the roster this year. What do you think that's a positive effect for the team?
With the younger team, it's definitely like a lot of energy. So I think that's the best part. Like there's a lot of excitement on the field all the time, and especially with a lot of freshmen. Like we were a lot of fun last year, so I think it's going to be more of the same of that this year.
All right, being an out-of-state student for over a year now, how do you feel like that adjustment to the college life has been?
It was difficult because I'm definitely not used to the Midwest at all. I'm from Georgia, never dealt with this kind of cold in my life. It was hard. And then like the Midwest is just kind of like a different, lifestyle. It's like kind of in the middle of nowhere. And like I kind of lived in a city in the South. So, I mean, it's definitely different, but it's good.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us today, and I hope you have a great season.
Thank you.